On this video, I'll be showing us why I took this trade. This is the before analysis of gold. I made this analysis during London session, and here are some annotations as we can see. Right here is the old high I want to see price trading through, but don't forget the directional bias. The daily bias of gold is bearish, just as I made mention on my Discord community as well as Telegram community. So this buy setup is going to be a counter trade. Okay, this magnet I put around here simply indicates buy side liquidity. Okay, and this sorry, and this orange line, it indicates the opening price, and this vertical line indicates the uh, daily open candles. Okay, so I anchored my Fibonacci. How I carried on the analysis, I look at my daily range. I took this low and I took this high. Don't forget, I'm not considering the wicks, I'm considering the body of the candle. So I took this high, low, and this high. If you do just the same on your chart, you realize that we are this point of interest I outline is inside the discount that is below the 50% of my Fibonacci. So I found this PD array. The first PD array I found was this pair value graph, and then here we can see this bearish candle, which is the bullish order block. So I know a lot of people, when seeing this, a lot of people will be waiting to enter this trade somewhere around here. That is at the beginning of the order block, also deep inside the pair value graph. So sometimes price will not give you that opportunity to take the trade at the deepest discount. Okay, sometimes price will just respect the tip of your point of interest and then start riling up or start dropping. So in this case too, let's see what happened. But before we go, then, let's go to the chart. I will explain more. So just as I explained at the beginning of the video, this area is where I'm seeing my first objectives, because we have these equal highs. We have this, although if you look at your left, you see the old high, that is the previous week. So that is where I'm targeting price to reach for. Okay, so as I was carrying out the analysis, I anchored my fee from this low. As I told you, I'm making use of the body, not the wick. So I anchored my fee from this low to this high. Okay, to this high. So now what do we have? Anything below this area, this is the equilibrium price. Anything below this area is a discount. So what are you gonna do after anchoring your PIV, after knowing your daily range? The next thing to do is to identify the feedy arrays that are available on your discount, since you are willing to buy. Okay, so one of the most powerful feedy array I looked is the fair value graph, especially when you match the fair value graph with an order block or a breaker or mitigation block. Okay, so you see right here we have the fair value graph, and looking at this place we also have the mitigation block. Can you see it? We have this mitigation block, and we have this pair value gap. We have this bearish bullish order block. So before, initially I was anticipating price to come and tap into this area of this pair value gap, of this this yellow, this orange color is the I just put it to indicate the order block for the case of explanation. So I was expecting price to touch this order block area and then start buying up, but price didn't give us that room. Price respect the pair value gap, that's okay, and it also respect the mitigation block, and it buy up. It buy nicely with you can see 82 pips, and the SL is just, if we take the initial setup, the SL is just 16 pips. As you can see, the SL is 16 pips, and the first objective, because I'm targeting these old highs, that is 97 pips. But as I told you, price does not, as you can see, price does not touch the other block. So how do I take this trade? How does this trade become valid again? Now, rather than missing trade, because this has happened to me many times and I gain knowledge from that experience, that sometimes you have to consider alternatives. Okay, like this mitigation block. This is the mitigation block we have. You see, is what price respected. Price respected the mitigation block, and then it buy up from the mitigation block. So if you see the mitigation block, it came around the fair value gap. So this is the confluence. As I told you, the fair value gap is a PD array, discount or premium PD array, that is the most powerful among them all, because it is an internal range liquidity. Okay, because sometimes that's a topic for another day, but in this case, this is why I took this trade. And as you can see, the trade panned out well. I took it somewhere around here. I took it aggressively, risking smaller percent of my account. I was risking 0. I just placed an order with 0.05, and I set my limit around here with 0.50. So you see, I took a small amount of dollars from the market. Is better than not taking anything, because I was waiting for my main target to hit here. So I took a smaller amount of risks. My SL2 was wider than before, because in this case, if I'm considering the mitigation block, my SL should be wider than that of the initial setup. So if I took the trade here, let's say I took the trade here, let's say my initial target is here, and my SL, you can see the risk to reward ratio is 2 points. Okay, the risk to reward ratio is 1.3. So in this case, let's count the SL. The SL is going to be 26 pips, and the take profit is going to be 80 pips. Is going to be 80 pips. So you see, it's not a bad trade. You just have to minimize the risks, and I am not advising you to do what I just did, because this is my way of trading, and I gained the experience, I gained the knowledge through experience. So you have to backtest more, and I hope you grab something from this explanation. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next video.